activity following a 2003 event. Companies in this activities industry include ones named for AA8, this activity, and this activity stars. Daniel Negro and Phil Ivey have excelled in this game's world tour. Following the flop, turn, and river, players of this game may call Aiden?
Poker?
Poker is correct. For 10 points. Okay, bonus 3 for Ripoff Asians. 10 points each. Answer these questions about the scientific career of Chinese-American physicist Chien-Shiung Wu. Wu demonstrated the violation of the conservation of this quantity in weak interactions by using cobalt-60 beta decay. With charge and time, this quantity makes up the fundamental CPT symmetry.
Matter.
Answer? What was that?
Matter.
Answer was parity. Wu helped develop the process of splitting uranium while working on the Manhattan Project, a World War II-era effort led by J. Robert Oppenheimer. His goal was to develop this weapon.
The atomic bomb?
Yeah, atomic bomb.
Atomic bomb.
Atomic bomb is correct. After working on the Manhattan Project, Wu was the first to study this phenomena using photons through observing angular correlation. In this phenomenon, particles became interconnected, so the state of one instantly affects the state of another, no matter the distance.
Entanglement.
Entanglement is correct. This was 20 on the bonus. Toss-up 4. Some Shia Muslims undertake one type of this action 40 days after a shura called the Arbaeen. A shrine in Karbala, central to one of these observances, includes a grave for 72 martyrs. One type of this action concludes when participants cut their hair in the practice of halq after walking between Safa and Marwa. 3 pillars are struck with pebbles in the stoning of the devil during one of these Robbie?
Just like a Hajj?
Yes, I can accept that. That is correct for 10 points. So this is bonus 4 for science mains. Answer the following about unusual props in the plays of Samuel Beckett. 10 points each. In one play by Beckett, one of these objects is the only set piece. 2 characters nicknamed Go-Go and Dee-Dee in that play are unable to commit suicide due to not having rope.
Like a tree, I think. Yeah, tree directed.
Tree is correct. In this affirmation play by Samuel Beckett, Valdemir and Estrogen fail to hang themselves on a tree while doing the title-lengthy action.
Waiting for Godot directed.
Waiting for Godot is correct. In Beckett's play Endgame, Ham's parents Arnag and Nal, who, due to losing their legs in a biking accident, are confined to live in this unusual location.
Like in a trash can directed.
Trash can is correct, yes. So that was 30 on the bonus. Okay, this is toss-up 5. In one poem, this author asks to give me the strength to raise my mind high above daily trifles. Amal dies before he can be visited by the royal physician in this author's play, The Post Office. This author wrote that the head is held high where knowledge is free in his poem Where the Mind Is Without Fear, a collection by this man whose preface was written by W.B. Yeats begins with the line, "Thou hast made me endless, such is thy pleasure."
Buzz!
Oh, sorry.
Tagore.
When did you Gore?
I buzzed, yes. I buzzed at WB.
WB. Okay. Hush. Okay. I'm gonna say that was just out of power. That was 10 points. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
So this is bonus for science mains. Bonus 5. The trophy heads collected by this culture featured a hole in the skull where one rope was threaded through. For 10 points each, name this culture who created geoglyphs in the shape of condors and hummingbirds in the desert. known as their namesake lines.
Nazca directed.
Is correct. The Nazca culture flourished in this modern-day country, whose archaeological site of Machu Picchu was once the capital of the Incan Empire.
Peru directed.
Is correct. The Nazcas created fugios, which are the pre-Columbian examples of these systems. Nuts were examples of these systems that originated 3,000 years ago in Iran.
What?
Like roads? I'm not sure.
Yeah, let's go with that. Roads.
Roads is incorrect. The answer was aqueducts.
Just like a
So
road
that-
for water, basically.
Basically. That was 20 on the bonus.
Yep.
Toss-up 6. Following this event, a demand for the 3 Fs was issued by the Tenant Right League. The Choctaw Nation remarkably raised thousands of dollars in aid during this event. Charles Trevelyan was blamed for his laissez-faire response to this event. Aiden?
Irish potato famine.
Irish potato famine is correct. In power. So that was 15 for toss-up 6. Okay, bonus 6. You are a Quizball coach looking to buy packets for your students on the NEQT website. For 10 points each, you will likely type out this part of a URL made up of second-level and top-level sections, the latter of which may be a .org or a .com. They can typically be purchased on sites like GoDaddy.
Domain.
Domains.
Yeah.
Domain is correct. Fortunately, the NEQT website does not ask for you to accept these pieces of data, which are used to identify specific users and improve their web browsing experience. They're confusingly named for certain baked treats.
Cookies.
Cookies are correct. Depending on whether you're using a computer, phone, or iPad, your website will likely use this approach that ensures web pages look good and are easy to use on screens of different sizes and resolutions. It is contrasted with adaptive design.
Resolution.
Resolution is incorrect. The answer was responsive design. So that was 20 on the bonus. This is now toss-up 7. A story by this author. The protagonist yells, "Never on earth, never," in response to the title object, which is worn after a secret sin speech. In another story by this author, the title character, Robbie,
Like Hawthorne?
Hawthorne is correct for power. So that's 15 on toss-up 7 for Robbie. Bonus 7. Name these Greek mythological figures who participated in transformations during or after bathing, for 10 points each. The wish of the nymph Salmachus was granted after she was merged with this originally male figure while he was bathing. This figure's name is a portmanteau of their defied parents.
What?
Wait,
Do you know this? Like,
I think I do.
Actaeon. I don't know.
I don't know.
No, he was not. Actaeon, direct.
This was Hermaphroditus.
Mm.
This figure was transformed into her most notable form, in which 6 dogs surround her waist, when Turkey added a potion to her bath due to jealousy over Glaucus. This figure resides on the Calabrian side of the Strait of Messina, across from a whirlpool.
Oh, wait. So it's Scylla. Charybdis is the whirlpool. Yeah, Scylla directed.
Scylla is correct. After witnessing this goddess bathing, the huntsman Actaeon was turned into a deer and eventually devoured by dogs. This Greek goddess of the hunt was the twin sister of Apollo.
Artemis directed.
Artemis is correct. That was 20 on the bonus. Toss-up 8. A fuse plug is a collapsible version of these structures that can increase their capacity. The grout curtain protects the foundations of these structures, but the auxiliary spillway may release flow in excess of the capacity of the service spillway. They're not bridges, but the sides of these structures contain abutments for support. Newer versions of these structures may contain a fish ladder to allow migration paths. Robbie?
Dams.
Dams is correct for 10 points. Bonus 8. Character created by this author once attacked his mother-in-law with a chair and punches his hand through a window after seeing a schoolteacher praying while naked. 10 points each. Name this author who wrote The Strength of God. Wing Biddlebaum appears in Hands, another short story by this author, in a collection about small-town life.
Oh, like, I guess it's like Winesburg, Ohio. So, Anderson directed?
Anderson is correct. Sherwood Anderson wrote a collection titled For This Midwestern State's City of Winesburg.
Ohio direct.
Winesburg, Ohio is narrated by George Williard, a journalist who reports on residents of the town for The Eagle, a publication in this medium. Other publications in this medium include the New York Times.
Newspapers direct.
Newspapers is correct. That was 30 on the bonus. This is toss-up 9. This country became the first to legalize marijuana in 2013. Duration, this country has the longest national anthem of any country on earth. A sculpture of fingers jutting from the sand can be found in this country's resort town of Punta del Este. Lucas?
Uruguay.
Uruguay is correct for power. So that's 15 points on toss-up 9. Bonus 9. During a viral interview, this man said, "I don't know who he is," when asked about Nikola Jokic. 10 points each. Name this runner who, despite contracting COVID, took third place in the 200 meter at the Paris Olympics.
It's like Noah Lyles, right?
Yeah, I think.
Noah Lyles.
Noah Lyles is correct. Although he was disappointed by his finish in the 200 meters, Noah Lyles earlier took first place in this shorter race, which Usain Bolt legendarily completed in 9.58 seconds.
100 meters?
Yeah.
100-meter dash is correct. Sha'Carri Richardson, the favorite to win the women's 100-meter dash, lost to Julian Alfred, a sprinter who won this country's first ever Olympic gold medal.
That's
Botswana.
St. Lucia.
That is Botswana, but I'm not sure.
I think it might be Botswana.
Botswana.
No.
Answer,
You go ahead.
Botswana is the one I'm accepting. The answer is St. Lucia.
Yeah. It was,
That was 200 on the bonus. Sorry, 20 on the bonus. 20 on the bonus. Bad. Toss-up 10. After this, we'll have the half. In a piece named for this city, a long zither solo and flute cadenza evoke the sound of bird songs. A riot during a performance in this city, which included the 5 orchestral songs after postcards by Peter Altenburg, took place during the so-called Scandal concert. The second school of composers in this city pioneered Graham?
Vienna.
Vienna is correct.
Nice.
I'm going to say that's just out of power. Or actually, I didn't say the second word, so I will say it's in power.
Yeah, I was at the second school of composers.
Yeah. So this is Vienna, that's for power. 15 points.
Oh my god, I'll just shut up.
Bonus 10. Isaias F. Werkey's rule of this country during the 1993 independence helped give it the nickname of Africa's North Korea. For 10 points each, name this country which fought its war of independence with its southern neighbor, Ethiopia.
Yeah, Eritrea directed.
Eritrea is correct. In 2009, Eritrea was accused of allegedly supporting this armed rebel group in Somalia. They claimed responsibility for the 2013 Westgate shopping mall attack. Their name means the youth.
Armed rebel group in Somalia.
Dude, what is this? I know.
I've heard of this, but like,
I don't know.
no answer.
This is Al-Shabaab.
Yeah.
Oh.
The aforementioned Westgate shopping mall attack took place in this other East African country, where in 2019, Christian Craighead fought off attackers at the Dusit D2 complex in Nairobi.
And yeah, directed.
Yes, correct. This is 20 on the bonus. And we have halftime.
Right. Score check.
Robbie.
The score,
Robbie,
Hi.
score is currently tied at 180.
I'm here.
Okay.
You come on me.
Yeah. Oh, so that's why my dog is going ballistic. All right, I'll let you in. Hold on a second.
Hang on, actually, wait.
Okay, I guess we'll wait for them to come back. Okay. Okay, so you both will be from the same computer, right?
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, you hang up and then I'll unplug it. Yo, whoa! I tried it.
All right, hold on.
Run the buzzer real quick.
Yeah.
The code is
They can't.
11978.
After all.
6611.
Why do you say something?
Hello?
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so is everyone ready?
Uh, um, damn it.
Let's start. Toss-up 11. A cytokine named for its ability to trigger this process is blocked by infliximab. It's called TNA alpha. TNF alpha, sorry. Fast ligand binding to its receptor triggers a signaling cascade which induces a form of this process. It's not terminal differentiation. Epidermal keratinocytes undergo a form of this process known as cornification in the skin. Tumor suppressor E55.
Apoptosis?
Apoptosis is correct. So that's for power, 15 points.
Firing!
Let's go.
Bonus 11. This man participated in a campaign where he avidly destroyed pinball machines with sledgehammers for 10 points each. Named this Italian-American mayor who was dubbed Little Flower. He co-sponsored an act with Senator George Norris and Yellow Dog contract.
Morris.
I don't know.
Italian mayor. What's the guy's name in New York? LaGuardia.
LaGuardia is correct. While in office, LaGuardia worked with Thomas Dewey to prosecute such gangsters as Lucky Lucino, who belonged to this criminal organization based in Italy.
The Genovese, correct?
Can you repeat
Or
that?
the oh shit. I
have to accept the first one.
Genovese. Sorry.
The answer
Yeah.
was yeah.
Bro, it's so
LaGuardia
stupid.
appointed this man to park commissioner of New
Yeah,
York City during the Great Depression. This controversial urban planner of much of New York City is the subject of Robert Carroll's book, The Power Broker.
I guess. Olmsted? I guess that meant yes.
Can you please repeat that?
Olmsted.
Olmsted is incorrect. The answer was Robert Moses. So, okay, this is toss-up 12. After roaming in the woods for 3 days, this character is let into the Moore house, where she meets a figure who learns of a 20,000 pound inheritance. This character was treated poorly by the Reed family at Gateshead, where a red room is located. Bobby?
Jane Eyre.
Jane Eyre is correct for power. That's 15 points on toss-up 12. Bonus 12. This polymer is purified by so-called white liquor in a pressure cooker in the craft process, for 10 points each. Name this polymer of glucose, whose many variety is used to make ethanol biofuels. Acetate films are also made from this polymer.
You use glucose. Yeah.
No clue.
What's a polymer? Kevlar or Teflon?
Kevlar is incorrect. The answer was cellulose, except hemicellulose.
Cellulose.
Oh, cellulose. That makes sense.
Craft process converts wood into wood pulp, which can ultimately turn into this thin substance,
Paper.
most commonly used for writing.
Paper.
Paper.
Paper is correct. The first step of the craft process, a mixture of this compound and sodium sulfide called white liquor, is used to digest cellulose fiber. This compound is also known as caustic soda or lye.
Lye. What's lye? Lye is baking soda.
Answer?
Baking soda.
Baking soda is incorrect. This was sodium hydroxide.
Yeah, I knew it was hydrogen or something. Okay. Wait.
No.
Okay, let's try not muting.
On the bonus. Toss-up 13. Oh, let me clear the buzzer. Okay. Toss-up 13. Ruler of this name was served by the high-ranking cavalry commander Nabarzanes and was killed by the satrap Bessus. A ruler with this name depicted the punishments endured by his impostors in the Behistun inscription. A successor of Cambyses II with this regnal name.
Cyrus.
What did you say?
Cyrus.
Cyrus is incorrect. 5. This regnal name founded a capital at Persepolis 3 years before suppressing the Ionian revolt. The king of this name was defeated by Miltiades at the Battle of Marathon during this empire's war with the Greeks. For 10 points, give this name of an Achaemenid ruler who was the nephew of Cyrus the Great and fathered Xerxes. This was Lucas.
Wait. Father Xerxes? I don't know. Darius?
Darius is correct. So that's 10 on toss-up 13. This is bonus 13. The yacht is a unique type of this feature common in New Orleans. For 10 points each, in this term, which often refers to regionally typical variations in pronunciation, unlike a dialect, it does not account for vocabulary or grammar.
Like a Creole? Yeah, Creole.
Creole is incorrect. The answer is accent. Over time, the southern United States accent have developed to include more of this feature. Variants of the English language are commonly classified based on this feature, the pronunciation of the consonant R in a language.
Like a drawl?
Is that directed?
Sure.
That is incorrect. The answer is rhoticity. In one phenomenon, the sounding of the letter R will also lower the frequency of these sounds. Diphthongs are formed from a combination of these sounds.
Do you know? Maybe just vowels? I mean, vowels directed.
Vowels is correct. That's 10 on the bonus. Toss-up 14. The man who played this instrument pioneered an improvisation.
Reset the buzzer.
Yeah, reset the buzzer, yeah.
Okay.
A man who played this instrument pioneered an improvisatory atonal style on the album Free Jazz with Zoe Bertu. Another player of this instrument recorded a pioneering bossa nova album. Stan Getz played this instrument, as did the artist of The Shape of Jazz to Come, Ornette Coleman. In Coco and Arithology are songs by bebop pioneer nicknamed Bird, who played Graham.
Buzz. Saxophone.
Saxophone is correct. For 10 points. Bonus 14. This phrase is exclaimed by one character after he states, "There's no need for red hot pokers," for 10 points each. In this four-word phrase delivered by Garcine after a locked door of the Second Empire-style room finally opens at the end of one play.
Hell is other people.
That is correct. Garcine exclaims, "Hell is other people in this play." A valet in this play who lacks eyelids is summoned by the sound of a broken bell.
No exit.
No Exit is correct. No Exit is a play by this Frenchman and philosopher, lover of Simone de Beauvoir, who wrote the philosophical work Being and Nothingness.
Sartre. So, I probably butchered that.
Yeah, I can accept that. The pronunciation is Sartre, but I can accept it.
I don't care.
30 on the bonus. Okay, toss-up 15. In a series of essays named for these places, the terms passive revolution and cultural hegemony were coined by Antonio Gramsci. After trying these places with Gustave de Beaumont, Alexis de Tocqueville wrote Democracy in America. Robbie?
Like prisons?
Prisons is
No.
correct for power.
Good.
That's 15 points on toss-up 15. Bonus 15. During an exhibit, Daniel Cattenrich called this painting as good as a Winslow Homer. 10 points each. Name this painting that was inspired by a building on Greenwich Avenue. Sign advertising Philly's 5-cent cigars is atop the title diner in this painting.
Nighthawks.
Nighthawks is correct. Another Hopper painting depicts 3 of these title features at night. In another Hopper painting, a girl who looks out the title morning sun through one of these glass features.
Oh, windows. Yeah, windows.
Those is correct. Another Hopper painting title for one of these places in a small city. A man in the corner of a concrete building stares out at a skyscraper. A cityscape. Another Hopper painting depicts one of these places at night.
Oh, what? Like automat. It's not right.
That's incorrect. The answer is offices. This is 20 on the bonus.
Right, okay.
Toss-up 16. A peak value of this quantity is given by 2,898 micrometers Kelvin over the temperature by Wien's displacement law. 1.22 times this quantity over the diameter of an aperture gives the limit of angular resolution called the Rayleigh criterion. Planck's constant over mc gives the Compton form of this quantity, while Planck's constant over an object's linear momentum gives the de Broglie value of this quantity. The speed of light over frequency gives this quantity. For 10 points each, lambda symbolizes what quantity? The distance between 2 peaks of a wave. Aiden?
Frequency?
That is incorrect. Robbie?
Wavelength.
Oh,
Wavelength. Correct.
Nice.
For 10 points.
Good.
Okay. Bonus 16 to science mains.
Yeah.
Last sentence of every book in a series name for this building is rhyme such as everyone booed or everyone moved. 10 points each. Name this building, which in a different book series, different books of a series, is falling down and gets a little stranger. The classroom of Miss Jules can be found in the 30th floor of this building.
School something. Oh, school. I don't know. School. Correct.
Just school is incorrect. The answer was Wayside School.
Wayside School.
This author wrote the Wayside series. Another book by this author centers on the juvenile corrections facility called Camp Green Lake.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Bro, if they can.
Is that directed?
Yeah,
Sacker.
I was directed.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, Sacker is correct. In this novel by Sacker, Stanley Yelnats and others at Camp Green Lake are forced to dig the title things.
Holes.
Holes.
Holes is correct. That is 20 on the bonus. Toss-up 17. A financier in this industry commissioned photographs of his horse Sally Gardner and collaborated with Collis Huntington and Mark Hopkins. Rutherford B. Hayes sent federal troops during an 1877 Great Strike in this industry. Eugene Debs was jailed. Oh, Robbie?
Like railroad?
Railroad is correct. Or power. That's 15 points on toss-up 17.
Nice.
Bonus 17. An enzyme source from the archaeon Phyrococcus furiosus, or PFU, is used in combination or instead of this enzyme. For 10 points each, name this enzyme that is sourced from Thermus aquaticus, bacteria that resides in hydrothermal vents and hot springs. Because it is heat stable, this enzyme is useful in the extension stage in one process.
Like helicase, polymerase extension.
Maybe polymerase.
Let's just go with that. Oh, polymerase.
Polymerase is incorrect. This is the Taq polymerase. Harry Mullis developed this biological technique that makes use of the Taq polymerase. This technique is divided into denaturing, annealing, and extension stages.
Denaturing, it's like the
Breaking down enzymes.
What is this? Catalyzing.
That is incorrect. This is PCR, or polymerase chain reaction.
Sorry. I mean,
PCR, or polymerase chain reaction, is a biochemical technique to amplify segments of this biomolecule, which carries genetic information in a double helix shape.
DNA, direct.
DNA is correct. That's 10 on the bonus. Toss-up 18. In one painting, an artist from this country depicted villagers around the tidal turning road. Another artist from this country painted several fruits arranged on a table in the red room, and painted his wife with a vertical green stripe across her face. The movement originating in this country was derided as wild beasts by the critic Louis Vaxels at a 1905 exhibition in this country. Two paintings depicting a circle of figures with interlocking arms. The Joy of Life and the Dance were created by a Fauves painter from this country. Oh, Robbie?
Just like France?
France is correct for 10 points.
Yes.
Okay, this is bonus 18 for science bands. This man names an equation with Hunsteker which produces alkyl halides from the silver salts of carbolic acids for 10 points each. Name this Russian chemist, better known for his work as a composer, in which he wrote the opera Prince Igor and the symphonic poem In the Steppes of Central Asia.
Borodin, directed.
Borodin is correct. Borodin belonged to a group of Russians known as this number of mighty composers. This is the
5,
number.
directed.
5 is correct. This other member of the Mighty Five introduced a whole tone theme in the final of his suite Scheherazade to contrast the pentatonic main theme of Borodin's Second Symphony.
Rimsky-Korsakov, directed.
Rimsky-Korsakov, correct. That is 30 on the bonus. Toss-up 19, second to last. In a short story by Chekhov, this profession was held by Andrei Ragin, who is ironically imprisoned at an institution numbered 6. After his family moves to Paris, a character with this profession dies of a heart attack while taking a streetcar. A character with this profession marries Tanya Gromeko before the Linicus lead Forest Brotherhood forces him to join the Russian Civil War, causing him to leave his lover, Lara. In a Boris Pasternak novel, Robbie?
Doctor.
That's for 10 points. And this is bonus 19. Since 2021, this country has been led by a leader of its National Committee for the Salvation of the People, for 10 points each. In this African country, which is held by Assimi Goïta, who seized power in a coup against Banida.
What?
Like Cameroon or Congo.
Cameroon.
The answer was Mali.
Okay.
In 2022, Mali faced the Hambori and Mora massacres by Yevgeny Prigozhin's Wagner Group, whose forces are made up of soldiers known by this term who are paid to fight.
Mercenaries?
Oh, yeah.
Mercenaries are correct. Governments known by this term, such as in Mali and Burkina Faso, sent a letter accusing Ukraine of supporting terrorist groups. Assimi Goïta once led one of these military or political groups that run a country.
Like a regime? Or like a regime?
This is military juntas.
Oh, junta. Oh,
Was 10 on the bonus. Okay, last toss-up, final toss-up, toss-up 20. Celtic deity Malchus protected people participating in these events, during which the hero Diarmuid Divine was killed. King Arthur retrieved a comb and scissors for the giant Sabath-ad-Din while participating in one of these events involving Twerg. One person was forced to partake in one of these events after his father Oeneus failed to offer Artemis correctly. Hercules' fourth labor involved one of these events on Mount Erythmentos. With the assistance of Atalanta, Meleager... Bobby?
Just like a hunt?
I'm gonna prompt you on that.
Hunting a boar.
Can accept that. The hunt is correct. Okay, and final toss-up for science mains. Restaurant worker Celeste Cairo popularized these objects during one event by offering them to soldiers on the streets for 10 points each. Name these objects, which were placed in gun barrels by insurgents during the namesake bloodless 1974 revolution that resulted in the overthrow of the Estado Novo.
It's like Brazil.
What? I don't know. Flowers? Oh, it's a specific kind of flower. Maybe just flowers.
Flowers.
This is... Wait, I can prompt you.
Carnage.
No.
It's what else? Tulip. Rose.
Answer was carnations.
It was carnation. So.
Carnation Revolution took place in this Iberian country, which is governed from Lisbon.
Yeah, Portugal.
Portugal is correct. Shortly
That's not
after the Carnation Revolution, this former colony achieved independence and fell into a civil war between the MPLA and UNITA factions.
Wait, I didn't hear that, but wait,
MPLA.
Somewhere.
Mozambique.
Yeah, I guess Mozambique.
It's incorrect. The answer was Angola. That's
Like
the end of the...
close. Pretty close, yeah.
That was 10 on the bonus.
Yeah.
Around.
Final
Yeah.
score: Simains 435, Ripoff Agents 200.
Nice.
All right, good game.
GG's.
Okay.
GG's. Good game.